you'd said on the radio, challenging their toughness at halftime. Did you feel like you got a proper response out of that? I know the game was kind of out of hand, but did you feel like at least you looked in their eyes and you got something from it?
Yeah, every time out, I think in timeouts, even at halftime, I think. But in timeouts, when they were sitting in front of me, the things that they were saying, their eye contact with me, they responded.
Just the decision to go with Avery inside, and
just
how she did, and what's this mean for you guys moving forward?
Yeah, she's got a lot to learn. Obviously, she'd made her last 10 shots. Played really well out in USC. Played well against Indiana in her 9 minutes. Honestly, it was when I talk with KP and Lana, they looking out at their stats, they both have just been better off the bench. Nobody's losing hope or giving up on Lana or KP. Still expect them to be a huge part of us moving forward, no matter who starts or who plays. It's just one of those things where you were looking at the stats and both of them had been performing better off the bench, and thought Ave had been playing well enough that we felt comfortable that she could start the game for us.
And to have 3 centers now that you can rotate in there.
It's a lot of fouls. No, it's nice. Obviously, we got to get Ave in game shape, but not she's in game shape, but like this is the most minutes she's played in a while, and that's why whether she's starting or it's Lana or it's KP, like their minutes are still going to be there, because they're all 3 so different, and they all bring us something different. Even we had Sage in there at the 5, and I thought Sage competed her ass off.
This is the challenge now with Sunday, going on the road.
Yep.
And just coming off this, how important are these next couple days to kind of get you guys in the right frame to go up there and compete with Minnesota?
Yeah, Minnesota's a really good ball club. They play super well at home. They play well on the road too, but like they're really good at home. And they shoot it really well. Sophie Hart is, she's I don't remember how many she had last year, 20 something here last year. I think we played her 1-on-1 and she had 20 something. But just a tough matchup for anybody. I think they lead the league in points allowed. They were really, really good team defensively. They're long. They're not like overly athletic like Michigan State is, but they're long and they're smart and they're heavy in gaps and they make you take tough shots. And then we all know what it is playing in the Bard. So obviously got to take care of ourselves. Our bodies, making sure we're as fresh and as possible. Tomorrow will be probably more of a mental day than anything. And then we'll get back after it on Saturday morning before we head to Minnesota.
I know in this era of college sports, you can't get emotional when people leave and go to other teams, but because of what happened last year, you put together a roster of a lot of girls who hadn't played together before. How do you see that continuity building over the course of the year, and if you can retain them, how this can benefit you in the long run?
No doubt. The first half, I really questioned their toughness and kind of our mental fortitude there. I didn't like the way we competed at all. Second half, we responded, but I think, I go back to our Nebraska game. Now I've got to take the entire West Coast trip out of it because this is like it completely screws up with my rhythm, with my timeline of thinking. But at Nebraska, we competed, we played hard. We lost the game by 16 points. I don't think that was a 16-point loss. I think the game was closer than that. We go to Wisconsin, we find a way to win. We come home, we beat a team in Washington who's ranked in the top 25. They've got 7 Big Ten wins. Now we skip that week out in LA. We come back here, we play an Indiana team that's really desperate and doing everything, and we find a way to win. So outside of this first half in the West Coast trip, we got to find a way to fix those things. But I feel like it just kind of had taken us some time to gel together, because I do feel like we've kind of turned a corner in what we're trying to do, and building for the future. Like, this is like we're trying to win ball games right now, and I like this group. It's probably been one of the most fun, most competitive groups I've been around, and that's why I think the first half was so disheartening.
When you talk about trying to compete now, how valuable was it to put Madison back with this roster, to have that veteran presence, knowing most of these girls could come back next year, and she kind of gets to go out leading this group and hopefully
and she's been great. She's great in the locker room. She's great on the floor. You watch her in timeouts, the way she's trying to really be my voice out there. She's been so great to them, and we got a GA spot, so hopefully we can keep her around and she still be on the roster. I don't know. Someone texted me the other day. She's Layden Zay, so I don't know if we can petition the NCAA for a few more years out of her. She played as Madison Layden, so maybe we can get a few more years out of Layden Zay. But no, from keeping her around the program and then seeing if we can try to keep this roster all together. This is a really, really fun group, a competitive group, and a group that's going to keep fighting.